Hey, what's up, Spooky fam? It is day 3 of Babysitter Horror Movie Review Week, and today we are talking about Emelie from 2015. Yes, that felt a lot. It feels like it came out a lot sooner, or like earlier than 2015. But this one, the first time I watched it, I don't know why, I felt a little sensitive to the child violence, but like, in reality, like there wasn't much child violence, so I don't know why I turned this off.
Hello.
Have you checked the children?
So Emelie, a young boy, tries to protect his 2 younger siblings from their new babysitter and her psychotic plans.
I'm the babysitter.
And this one, once you kind of get into it, I don't know, the ending felt abrupt. It didn't feel like it was as satisfying as I thought it was going to be. But first, let's talk about some fears that you would have as a babysitter kind of surrounding this movie, where first it wouldn't be the babysitter that's the fear, it would be the babysat. It is the child, it is the parents who are trusting someone that they think they know, but they don't actually know, to babysit their kids. This is also scary because you have an 11-year-old trying to protect his 2 younger siblings against a sadistic woman. So that's just, it's kind of scary and all that. It's not really the babysitter in that situation. It's more of the person being babysat, or the family of the people being, the kids being babysat. So let's get into the plot breakdown, and then I have a controversial take as a Canadian to talk about at the end of this movie. A girl named Anna is supposed to be babysitting for a family, but on the way is kidnapped by Emelie and a man. Emelie poses as Anna to babysit for a couple's 3 children, 4-year-old Christopher, 9-year-old Sally, and 11-year-old Jacob. Emelie makes the kids' life weird, turning off their internet, removing the laces from their shoes, asking the 11-year-old to unwrap a tampon while she pees, and then has him watch her wipe. That is probably, you know what? I was a little, like, years ago afraid of the child violence. I am more afraid of the just sexual undertones in that scene. It was so awkward to watch and it was so yucky to watch. That was the worst part of the movie by far. Anyways, finally, Emelie makes the 2 younger kids watch their parents' sex tape that she finds, and that's also a pretty disturbing part. While the tape is being shown to the younger 2, Jacob is searching Emelie's bag and finds out that it's not the real person that he expects it to be. At bedtime, Emelie tells the younger 2 a story of a mama bear who lost her quote-unquote cubby, mimicking the death of her own baby. She references Skinny Hyena, who represents her partner and the man that she was with in the beginning of the movie, and after they lost 1 child and they were not able to adopt, they got new passports and started their quest to find their new quote-unquote cubby. And I'm saying that because I hate that word. For some reason it reminds me of Tubby Time from Creep, and I don't like Tubby Time, it's weird. The kids' usual babysitter, Maggie, stops by to check in, but when the vibe is off, she is skeptical and she leaves anyways. But on the way out, Sally puts a note into her bag. Maggie reads the note in her car, but Emelie comes and knocks her unconscious, which this is what part that I feel was so predictable to happen. And Emelie gives the kids cough syrup, but Jacob makes himself throw up so he doesn't fall asleep. And then Jacob contacts his friend Howie for help. Emelie gathers Christopher's things, intending to kidnap him, and as she goes to smother Jacob, she realizes he is gone. Maggie, the original babysitter, wakes up and attacks Emelie to protect the children. Emelie kills her, but Jacob had already freed Christopher. Meanwhile, on the way home in a cab, the kids' parents are hit by another car. It was Emelie's partner, but he was killed on impact. Jacob finds Maggie's body in the basement. Emelie tells him she will kill Sally unless he gives up Christopher. She also has Howie's jacket and tells Jacob to meet her in the backyard. Jacob stops her with lit fireworks and gets Sally back. The police open up the trunk to the crashed car and find the original Anna and her corpse. The police and parents rush to the house. Jacob puts the kids in the father's car. Emelie emerges only to be run over. The police and parents arrive. The kids are alive, including Howie. Emelie escapes, and it is implied that she is either free or the police have got her off camera. It's an ambiguous ending, which is another kind of reason I didn't like the ending to that movie. It felt predictable. It just kind of fell short for me. But it was a really good example of a scary babysitting situation. So firstly, let's talk about some facts about, well, a fact about this movie before I get into, I'm gonna have to show you guys my health card to show you this thing here. So Emelie's middle name is Medea, and not like Medea, but like Medea, M-E-D-E-A, and that is actually named after a Greek heroine who, and I don't know why she's called a heroine, but she killed her children, and that's fitting. So there's a part in this movie where Emelie, I'm gonna show you, she holds up a health card, a Canadian health card, and it only has, hang on, health card only has the French writing. And if you live in Canada, you have a dual English-French writing, at least in Ontario, at least in most places. I'm pretty sure, because we do have the dual language. But hers looked like an obvious fake health card just by the way that it was like, I don't know. But also I guess I kind of have to show you this now, so do with that what you will. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you guys decide to check out Emelie, just know it is very predictable and there's not much child violence if you're going in for that. So I will see you tomorrow for The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and then we'll wrap it up with a special double feature Babysitter video. The Babysitter and Killer Queen, not to be confused with The Babysitter or The Babysitter. Anyways, I will see you all tomorrow. Sayonara, Spooky fam.